biggest box we've ever gotten. Morning, Custard.
Custard, mustard. Hey, Dopey. Hi, Dopey. Where are you going? Hey, Dopey.
I put up the gate out here so that Dolphy can run out, but he's probably not going to go over the gate to the living room. So what do we do with this?
Huh?
This address is huge. It's going to take 1 million post-it notes.
That's our address already.
Fine, I'll put on 1 million post-it notes for now.
Are you doing the tree? Put the tree away. Maybe today. Sugar-free cinnamon.
I didn't like cinnamon.
Yeah?
I never for you guys. Yeah, for you or Donkey?
Oh, you? I thought you said you didn't like it.
I said you.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying.
Got 2 packages from Argentina. Oh, that's a lot of candy. Always do. Alright. Addresses on that side, I hope. Good.
Oh, hi, Thor. Hi, Tiny Thor. Tiny Thor. Hi, Tiny dude. Everybody's out here.
Surprised they all came out so soon after you ran the vacuum cleaner.
Danny Blue Monsters. Hi, Danny Blue Monster. Blue Monster. Sorry. Door. Hi, Door. Hi, Door. Door. Hi, Door. Move it, Door. Move it, Door. Oh, Lord, Danny. Lord, Danny. Lord, Danny and Floopy. Lord, Danny and Floopy. Floopy, Door.
Custard's in the rug, of course.
Custard.
Oh, and Maggie. Maggie wants to do this too. Maggie, you want to play some Ripple Run with Custard, the expert? He's the pro.
Custard. Custard. Hey, Custard. Hi, Custard. 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 Custard.
Guess if I'm going to do this, I should have the food camera on. Just point the cage camera down. Move that where you're sitting. Here, move that back where you are.
Oh,
That means you're going to have to move.
The heavy custard. Right here?
Yeah. By the
Let's
boxes.
follow. Can you pull it in? Can you just lift him? Like this? You want it all?
Let's see what the cage camera can see. Yeah, that's fine. It's right in the middle of the cage camera.
Dozy! Dozy! Mommy. So judgy for
You
no
win.
reason.
This time.
Meow. Hey, Custard.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Hey, you too, Tor. Good morning. Let's see here. I have mailbag tools. All right. Well, we've got some big boxes here, but it's not actually a lot of boxes. We'll see how we do. As usual, we will go until noon or until we're through, whichever comes first. And, well, DJ's getting ready over there. Let me talk to you about Pumice, the mom cat who you can see in the corner window over there, I think. I'm doing this gesture, see, because that's where the window is. I'm good at this, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. It reminds me of that.
You're so
You know,
cool that you lost track of what
it
you were
reminds
gonna
me of
say.
those old Encyclopedia Britannica commercials where they would have that really annoying kid, and he'd be like, just look at the number, and he'd go like this, and the number would be at the bottom of the screen, and speaking of which, I forgot to put the address up, but I guess that doesn't matter too much. You guys know the address, and if you don't, you can find it on our website. I think it's on kitten.academy somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you about ready?
What, you're waiting for me?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say about Pumice?
I was going to say that she's probably due any day now, but the thing that we're looking for that we haven't seen yet is some serious nesting behavior. She's been in her box a couple times, but so far she doesn't seem like she's really nesting. And it kind of takes me back to Hazel was like hugely pregnant for, it seems like weeks. It was probably just like a week. But, it very well could be that Pumice doesn't deliver for another week for all we know. I feel and I think most of you probably feel like she's closer than that. But it's certainly a possibility that she could go away before she does. So nobody knows. It'll just be real interesting to see when she finally does seem ready. But I think psychologically, I've seen a sort of a change in her behavior. So maybe that nesting is going to come out soon. For instance, the first while that she was here, she was just totally cool with everybody that she would see through the door. But in the last few days, she's lunged at the door a couple times and with a big tail to tell them to go away. Not, every time. Like sometimes she sits there and just watches them, but sometimes she's like, I don't want you anywhere near me, and really shows it. So, anyway, all right. I think DJ's probably just about ready. So today, I think it's the first time on the mailbag, we don't have any letters. There's not a single letter this week, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying. So we're going to jump right in with the boxes, and we're going to start with this one that's closest to me and right on top. And I think we all already know who this is from. It says Hi Candy, and it's got this distinctive artwork on it. This is clearly from Dragon Maker, and I think DJ's already got Dragon Maker's address, so I don't even have to hand this box over to DJ for the address part. Now, I do say every time, though, and Dragon Maker doesn't pay me anything to say so, Dragon Maker makes some really cool catnip cat toys, and also some really cool stuffed cats for humans that are also really, really nice. And if you end up interested in owning one of those cats or getting one of these for your cats, you can find Dragon Maker's got an Etsy store, which I believe is called Sleeping Dragon South, or you can just search on Etsy for Dragon Maker. That's Dragon spelled the usual way and Maker spelled M-A-K-R. I've never been able to determine whether there was just like a surfeit of ease on the day that name was created, or if it's like a deep reference to Led Zeppelin or what, but look at that. Somebody has already got one of these catnip wings out of the box, and I think those more interested in the tag. Well, maybe not. Actually, it looks like
big enough for catnip?
a tour might be big enough to have a catnip toy. One of the things that we normally notice is that little kittens don't normally get too interested in catnip until they get, right around cat puberty. You call it 6 months. But some of them are early starters, and maybe Tor is just interested in some new smells that he's smelling here. Anyway. Okay, so as usual, Dragon Maker does me the favor of writing a note, which is beautiful, and this says, sometimes the dragon wins, and it's got a picture of a dragon picking his teeth with a lance that's left over from a couple dead knights, which is cute. Anyway, Dragon Maker writes out the note, but then kindly includes a handwriting translation. Her handwriting's not really that bad, but it does make my job a little easier, so thank you for that. It says, Dear Mr. A and DJ, just a quick note today, but I thought it was time to send in wings for the newest class and the resident momcats who don't already have their own. At the time of writing, pumice hasn't popped yet. I wonder if we will have a bunch of beans by the time you read this. I'm so looking forward to the happy event. It's about time y'all got a properly pregnant momcat after all. Thanks as always for the awesome job you two do, Catherine the Dragon Maker and Emma, Toffee, Cosette, and Alfaba. Dragon Maker, thank you so much. This actually says handwriting translation on it, which I think is very cute every time. Tor is loving this wing. Now each of these wings is labeled, so let's see whose wing Tor is tearing up. It says...
Is it torn already?
No, it's torn. It's torn.
That's
yeah.
what I said.
No,
What? I didn't just say, oh, is it torn already? I know it's not torn. It's torn. Okay, whose is it?
I don't get it. Can you explain this joke to me?
Whose is it?
This one's for Newton, actually. Newt, this one's for you. Newt's like, I don't care. Tor, why don't you take a wing that's actually for you and play with it a little bit if you're so into this? So this one is for Newt. So this is one of the things I was talking about. They're wings, dragon wings filled with catnip, and you can get them right on Dragon Maker's store on Etsy. And this one is for Kelvin, and they're each unique. And the cats do love them. This one is Dalton's. Right? Got a little rainbow kind of effect going on there. Oh, this one's cool. This one's for Tor. Tor, what do you think, buddy? Oh. He's like, all right, I'll take it right now then. Okay, Tor, you can play with that for a minute. And then we also have ones for Pumice. Look, Pumice looks like Pumice. Look. Look. You're not looking at all.
Oh.
Hi.
Looks like Pumice.
And Quiche, all right, awesome. Dragon Maker, thank you so much for these wings. They're fantastic, of course, as always. And all of our cats love them. The faculty, it's one of the faculty's favorite toys. They're really high quality. So I do recommend them to anybody that's watching that wants a nice catnip, handmade catnip toy for their cat. And also, she makes these sort of stress relief cats that they're like cat-sized stuffed cats that have like a little inside is like a lavender or something that smells really good, and you can warm them up in the microwave and kind of use them as like a neck brace or something. They're really cool. We just use ours to make the room smell awesome, and it does. Well, I guess I'm going to let Tor continue to play with his wing for a little bit. We'll move right
God,
on.
it's so cute with his belly.
I know. He's crazy about this thing.
Does Dalton like it?
Speaking of things cats are crazy about, you see that last night we deployed the ripple rug in the room. And it's been a while since we've had a ripple rug in here. I was waiting to give it to these kids until they stopped peeing like in the tunnel and outside of the litter box, which they have for like a week now. Everything's been fine, a week or more. So I thought it was time to bring the ripple rug in, and they are obviously loving it. In fact, they're in it right now, which you can probably see on the other camera right there-ish, there, somewhere up there. I'm trying this thing. It's fun. I don't know. I'm just doing it. Okay, anyway. Well, let's move on then. If I can figure out where I put that little green knife. There it is. Okay, I'm always losing this stuff. All right, we have
Tori, you're so silly.
He is so silly. He's such a cutie. Well, okay. Here we have a drop ship bag of balls, and these are cool. We've got a selection of like sparkly Charlie balls and some of the what do you call them? Mylar, little Mylar crinkle balls, and then we've got some like foam little soccer balls. This is really cool, and these are just things that we can use all the time that every kitten loves, and these will probably go great in some endowment bags. Unfortunately, it seems like whoever sent this has never met J. Walter Weatherman, because they did not leave a note. So, we have no idea who this is from, but I want to thank you anyway. I appreciate it. And maybe there's a chance that in one of these others there will be a note that will make it clear that this came from somebody that we know. But otherwise, just thank you so much. Whoever you are, mystery gifter, the kittens will certainly appreciate those. Those are just the kinds of things that you can just always use. All right, moving right along. Here we have a box that says, hello to all the Fox Lake Post Office from PA. Oh, PA. And then over here it says, Happy Meow Year. There's a little cat on that side. And I love the fact here the return address has a poop sitting on it with a Christmas hat on. You see that? We cover up the return address with sticky notes. We've been using sticky notes that have the Kitten Academy logo on them, but I just grabbed whichever ones I found first this morning, and so it's the plain yellow ones. And I don't think we're out of the Kitten Academy ones yet. I just didn't see them first, and I was in a hurry, as I always am.
Dalton likes it too.
I see that.
Hi, Tiny Dalton.
Dalton is so tiny and adorable. I know. Wow, there's a lot going on in this box. I'm going to take Tor's wing back before we
Calvin are still looking for a doctor?
Oh, yes, they are. That is something that's definitely worth mentioning, is that Tor and Calvin, their adopter came to visit, which I think a lot of you saw, and they were really nice people, but they dropped out of adopting because the lady had thought that her son had shown some signs of being allergic after he was here. And she basically just felt like it was better to be safe than to make a 20-year commitment to an animal that might not be a good fit in their house. And I think that's very smart. I always tell people that kittens are, if you adopt a kitten, you got a plan that it's going to be with you for 20 years. Some of them even longer. So it's good to think about all those things. And if you feel like it's not the right fit for any reason, I think it's better to let it go to somebody that is, more prepared, I guess, in that sense. Not prepared. That doesn't sound right because nobody prepares for an allergy. I don't know what words I'm looking for here. So I'm going to jump into this box now. And this looks like a very interesting box. There's a lot in here. So let's start here. We start with a newspaper. I love it when people send me their local newspapers. I've said this a million times. And this one looks interesting. They have a state stone skipping championship. I have never heard of this, and I love skipping stones. That's just a fun thing to do.
But would you make it to a championship?
No, I would not make it to a championship. I like every now and then I get a really good throw, and it goes like 5 or 6 or more skips, and I'm like, oh, that's incredible. But I can't do it consistently. Anyway, how cool is that? This is the Times Observer, and it's Warren, Pennsylvania. And look at this guy. First place, Alex Ferry of Warren won the amateur division of the Pennsylvania Stone Skipping Championship last weekend at Franklin. And this is interesting. The place where they hold the stone skipping competition? Franklin's Rock. Of course. Of course. Very cool. I love that kind of local news. It's so cute. This all started when somebody had packed something with a newspaper that was talking about a duck racing championship, a rubber duck. You know, where they put the rubber ducks in the river, and then they see who gets to the, some checkpoint first.
I have no idea what you're even saying.
Neither do I, so I'm going to read this letter. Dear Mr. A and DJ, so sorry our box has taken so long to get out to you. I hope you both had a great holiday season. We're enjoying the new kittens, watching them play and sleep. In the box. All right, here we have the inventory of what's in the box. So I guess this is hashtag spoilers, everybody. 2 bags of hard treats, mint catnip, something different I thought, small bag of cat food, dog chews for Elsie, ceramic cats I painted, there are 2 eyeglass holder cats, bag of stuff for DJ, cat spoons for you and DJ, cat nog, that's right, nog for cats, odds and ends also in box, newspaper from August, front page has a story about target dog treat plant in our area. Oh, I see that. Targeted Pet Treats makes national list. Targeted Pet Treats of Warren. Wow, they're in the Fortune 5000. That's a pretty big deal. Also, wanted man arrested. What was he arrested for?
For being wanted.
They don't even say.
That's all you need to know, okay? He was wanted and
he was wanted and they got him. They got what they wanted.
What more do you need?
I guess that's it. Also, photos from our town having band show, and last Kinswa Heritage Festival we attend each year. We're sending you and DJ a t-shirt from our festival. I'm sending a jar of my pumpkin spice coffee I make.
Oh. What?
Oh, you add 1.5 TBS, I think tablespoons, yes, tablespoons, to hot water, or add 1 tablespoon to your coffee. Enjoy. Thank you for all you both do for all the kitties, your friends, Tracy, who is on Discord as Trace624, and Sloan. We fondly remember Trace's 1 through 623, so we understand why that name had to have the 624 on it. Those other ones were all come and gone. Anyway. So here's a little package that says for DJ, and I'll just start with that because it was on top, and I'll open it. Look how cute this bag is, though. It's like a metallic tree sort of pattern on this cute little cloth bag, and it appears to have a sock glued to it. Tape, double-sided tape, actually.
Okay, so what is meant to?
Yes, so they go together. So, and it says for DJ. I took that piece off already. This sock is beautiful. It's like a artwork cat. I think it's actually sort of like a knockoff of Laurel Birch in a way. It's kind of got that same feel to it.
No, it looks like a coloring book.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it does that too. I could see that as a coloring book. You're right. It's very pretty.
What about a clay oven?
Are you asking me this right now?
Yeah.
You want to go for lunch?
Yeah. Is it
we'll do a confidence check. I'm interested. That sounds really yummy.
Maybe we can. How far away does the carry-on live?
Too far.
Oh, really?
I think. Oh no, you're saying if we had an emergency?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Ask her and Jimmy if they're available. I don't think there's going to be an emergency.
I don't think there's gonna be either.
DJ took us way off the topic there. She yells at me for like, "What are you talking about?" And then she's
Sorry.
like, "Hey, can we have some lunch?" Oh, this is so cute. Okay, so there was a little bag inside the bag,
Oh,
and in this little bag is a tiny, adorable black cat pen.
yes!
Look how cute that
yes,
is.
Yes, I need that. So I got a black cat
Put
thing
that on,
from
put that on your
Amazon.
thing right now.
And I'm gonna put it on my white coat. But
Oh, that's a good spot for it.
I'll actually put it on.
Now,
my
this is also super cute. I'm trying to make heads or tails of it. Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. This is so small, I can't show it to you. You're never going to see what's going on here. But let me describe them so DJ can add them to her log. They are little tiny blue cat earrings. But each tiny blue cat has, first off, he's got little tiny black gemstone eyes, and there's holding another third gemstone in its tail, which is really cute.
Wow.
But the coolest thing, and I love earrings that are like this, I think they're the coolest thing. The coolest thing about these blue cat earrings is that each one is in two pieces, so the head of the cat goes in front of your ear, and the little body and feet and tail hang down from behind the ear.
So it's like going through
So,
the ear.
yeah, or, I don't know, yeah. Well, he's got a funny expression, like he's sticking his head through a hole, so I guess that kind of works out. They're really cute. They're just so tiny, you're never going to see them on the camera. Well, I'm sorry about that, but DJ loves things that are tiny, so she's going to really think these are cool, too. Here we have a teaspoon, and I know it's a teaspoon because at the top it has a cat. This is really cool, by the way. It has a cat that is designed to hang on the side of your tea cup. How cool is that? It's got little arms that you can hook it over the edge of something, like this box.
Elsie likes it.
Yeah, that's really cool. Here, he can sit right here. And, no, he's not. Is he strong enough to hold it? He's just going to slide up. I thought he might hold this flap down.
He jumped.
He does. He's popping up. That's so cool. This is really cool stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, this fell out. Okay. Oh, okay. Fell out again. First off, we have a little tiny wooden cat. I think fell out of this, or it may have just been. This box is full of stuff. You guys settle in, okay? Get your coffee. There's a lot of stuff in here. This is a little tiny wooden cat that's like jumping for joy. He's adorable, and it fits in with DJ's love of tiny things. I think he's got two little holes drilled through him. I think he's a bead, like a wooden bead. Or a button. It must be a button, because a bead would be going the wrong way. That makes perfect sense. Okay, here's another thing I think is fantastically cool. It is a giant safety pin that is a cat. I don't know where you found all this stuff, but it is so brilliant. Tracy, I love this safety pin. Look at this. It's got a tail that dangles off the end. It's got a cat head on the safety end. And then it really is. It's like a giant working safety pin.
What's dangling off the other end?
That's his tail.
Oh.
See that?
Oh, he is a safety.
Yeah, the cat is a safety pin. It's not just a safety pin with a cat on it. The cat is the safety pin. Oh!
You put all the tiny things back in the bag?
I put them back in the bag, yes. This is another cat that is, I don't know what you call this. It's not a safety pin. It's, you use this to latch. It's like a latch pin that you would put over a scarf or something. You put the scarf through and then you close it. I don't know what you call that, but that's what it is. Not for a lapel. It's more for a scarf. Anyway, it's also beautiful.
How do you know there's pins for scarves? I didn't even know that. How do you even know that?
And then there's one more thing in the bag. Don't you run away with any of that, Tor. That is not for you. They call them safety pins, but they're not safe enough for you.
More.
Finally, there's a necklace, a beautiful necklace that has a heart with a cat paw print in it, and it says, "Cat lover, make a wish and put on your necklace. Every cat is unique. Some are fiercely independent. Some are sweet furballs who love attention, and some are in between." Wear your necklace as a reminder that your cat is the perfect one for you. That's very cute. Wow, this is a lot of really cool stuff. Tracy and Sloan, that's just fantastic. Let me put all this stuff back in the tiny DJ bag. I love that you found so much really cool stuff that's also really small for DJ because she loves things that are tiny.
Tiny Tor. How is he even that cute?
I have no idea. Tor, Mom's got an important question for you. It's very serious.
Tor, how?
Okay.
That's my question.
How?
Tor.
Okay, there's more going on in this bag. We've hardly scratched the... Oh, I forgot, left out the spoon. We've hardly scratched the surface of what's going on here. So, let's move right along. Oh my goodness, so much. Okay, we have Pure Being dental sticks for dogs. Oh, and these are hip and joint care. How about that? That's perfect for Elsie. Elsie has been having a lot of trouble getting up and down the stairs in the morning, more than me even, which is something else. Here we have. What's that?
That's her name.
Yes, it actually. The DJ is saying yes. That actually is her name, Elsie. A lot of you probably don't know this. Elsie was originally bred to be a show dog, and her name from her breeder was something else. Literally something else. And that's what Elsie is short for. Elsie is short for something else. So now you know. All right, here we have 4 Indulgio Special Edition Pumpkin Spice Cappuccino K-Cups. How cool is that? I might have to take those to the office, though. We don't actually have a K-Cup machine anymore. But my office does, so I'll be all set when I go into work. Here is my homemade instant pumpkin spice. You can add 1.5 tablespoons to hot water or 1 tablespoon to your coffee. This is, oh man, this looks awesome. I want to put some in my coffee right meow. I can put some in my coffee right now. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do this right now.
Is that spoon meant to be used
It's fine to use, I don't care. I'm going to have to guesstimate how much is a tablespoon though. Wow, this smells legit.
Can I smell it?
That smells very good to me. Okay, hang on, let's go. A tablespoon is about 2 of these, I think. Plus maybe a tiny bit there.
If you want to just add water, does it have some cream in it or something?
It does look like it's got sort of a creamy component. Yes, it's lightening my coffee to a certain degree.
Can I try it?
Hang
what
on.
does your coffee already have?
It had some vanilla in it, so I'm messing with your flavor. I'm sorry about that. But that's fine. Let's see what we get here. Okay, here we go. And look at that, the little cat can sit right there on the edge of my cup.
Wow,
How cute is that?
He looks just like the cat in the logo.
He does. Hey!
What?
See that? As above, so it is below. Look at that. Okay, let's try though. Well, that's legitimately pumpkin spice.
Really?
Yeah. Wow, that's yummy. I really like
It's
it.
gonna break my fast?
Nah, I don't think so. It doesn't count. Tracy, that's some awesome stuff.
Oh, that tastes good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Don't drink it all. That's my coffee.
Make my own.
Okay.
After 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours from now. Then you can make your own as we're driving to the place you want to go have lunch. Here we have a key holder that is a bunch of cats sitting on a board. That's really cool, by the way. I love that. Yeah, that's heavy, too. That thing weighs like a ton. Here we have a very happy cat. I believe this is... I wouldn't want to break it by trying, but this seems like it's more than just a happy cat to me. It's a keychain, obviously, but it seems like it's a bottle opener.
He's so happy.
Does that look like a bottle opener to you?
I'm just gonna say keychain.
Okay, keychain. Very happy cat keychain. Here we have a tiny wooden cat sitting on the moon, which is a familiar motif. Only this guy is a black cat, and ours is a little white cat. Here, this is adorable, especially for DJ who loves tiny things. This is a little tiny Japanese cat in a box. Look how tiny he is, and he's so cute
He
in his
looks
little
like-
box.
Oh,
I know. That's
a
adorable.
tiny box.
That's completely adorable. I hope you guys can see that on the camera. It's so tiny. Okay, here we have some cat treats. We have, it's None Better is the brand name, N-U-N-N Better. And we have a chicken and liver flavor and a tuna and whitefish flavor. Taste Cats Love. All right. And we have the Paltner Top Grade Catnip. This is pretty cool. This is like an imported catnip. So you know it's good. All right, moving right along. Oh, here we have an Everpet Premium Cat Food Deli Style. Oh, deli style, Everpet. Oh,
Where's
look,
all of this from?
we have a second spoon from Pennsylvania. Tracy, who's Discord Trace 624. I couldn't remember which number.
The Japanese stuff?
Yeah, I think it's from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, you know. So we have a second one of those little tiny spoons. That's great. So now DJ and I don't have to fight over it. We have a wooden sign that goes on the wall, and it says, "Please open the door. I'm not sure that I want to go out. I want to stand in the open doorway and think about whether I actually want to go out or not. It's a cat thing you wouldn't understand." Which is exactly like Dalton the other day when I was on the close-up stream, and I said, Dalton has been crazy about running out. Let's see what he does. And I opened the door, and he just stood there. Here we have the Cat Nog, natural and artificial flavors, a holiday drink just for cats.
Interesting. What's in it?
It looks like mostly milk, whey, and maltodextrin plus flavors. Yeah.
They probably like that.
Yeah, I bet they would. Recommended as a treat or reward, does not replace meals. Sorry, buddy, doesn't replace meals. Oh, here's another one of those little wooden cat buttons, beads. This one's like got one arm up. Very cute. So tiny. I love all the tiny stuff that you sent. Okay, I think is this what you're looking for, Dalton? Do you want this right now? Right now? No? Maybe? Oh, Newt does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Ricky.
Oh, here's another one of those little tiny wooden. I guess they were just in the package. This one's also given one arm up, but he's yellow. They're all different. They're very cute.
So cute.
Here we have what appears to be a sack. No? Yes. Aw. Pillowcase.
Oh.
Pillowcase? Sack? Something? It's got a drawstring at the top. It's also got this adorable little embroidered inlay of a cat and a dog together. It's very cute.
It can be like a, I don't know, can it be one of the endowment bags?
It could be an endowment bag for somebody, maybe.
It's super
It's
cute.
beautiful. Okay, now we've got these little wrapped cats. I can see they're cats-ish. Something. Ceramics. Okay, hang on. I'm going to need a knife to really get into this.
Those look like they might be awesome.
They might be, but I don't know
Right
where.
there. Your right tibia.
Got it. My tibia. It's not next to my knee like a person would say. It's next to my tibia like a
cat
doctor.
would say.
Like a what?
I'm a person too.
No, not a person anymore. He becomes superhuman. All right, here we have a cat wearing a mask and a hat. A little ceramic cat wearing a mask and a hat.
Oh my
It looks
gosh.
like a...
Is he a fireman?
No, not a fireman. It looks more like he's being a little hobo or something. The way he looks, I don't know.
Oh, look, yeah.
I don't know why he's got the mask on though. That doesn't explain anything to me. These are some
Oh,
really
is it the
cute.
mask?
Here's how I would describe the group. The set of the four of these together is folk art ceramic cats. Because they certainly are. This one is super cute. This face is... Oh, this is the glasses holders you were talking about. This is to hold glasses on. I can see that. That's why his face is shaped so funny.
Oh.
And I bet when you put glasses on, it looks even funnier because
Put your
he'd be
glasses
looking
on.
through the glasses.
Put it
Well,
on.
I won't be able to see it then. Is this even on the
You
camera?
can maybe not see for 2 seconds, and that's okay.
Is that zone even on the camera right
Yeah,
there?
it's up to here.
here's.
But can it see the floor? Can it see that? Can you guys see this? I can't. I can't see it now. My prescription is so strong.
Yeah, you can see up to.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay, good. I can't see up to end there. I can't see anything. Okay.
Yep, and it's on.
Okay, hang on though. It looks like there's another one of those. Oh, is there a note? Cats to place your glasses on at night, it says. Okay, the note had fallen off. I see. So these two, now we got it. These are two, and I would still call them folk art. Cats to put your glasses on.
What would you call them?
Folk, F-O-L-K, folk art.
Do you say folk?
I do say folk. Folks.
You gotta see your folks?
Yeah, I gotta go see my folks.
Folk?
Yeah.
Why?
So these two, this is the little one wearing the hat and the mask, and another one playing with a pumpkin. They're Halloween cats, of course. Little Halloween-themed cat there, together. Makes more sense with a little context. Then at the bottom of the box, we're finally there. We have the promised T-shirts of the Kinzua Heritage Festival, Arts and Music. This is really cool. Look at that. It's got a pine tree on it with a bird on top, an eagle perhaps. I'll have to look this up and see all about it. I'm not familiar with the Kinzua Heritage Festival. And then we have a matching shirt that's much smaller in purple for DJ. Thank you so much, Kinzua, K-I-N-Z-U-A. Wow, you sent a ton of stuff, Trace. Thank you so much. I got to tell you, just between you and me, and don't put this out there for everybody to hear, but you are way cooler than Trace's 1 through 623. They never sent us anything.
Oh my God, they don't have to send us anything.
No, they don't. They don't have to send us anything to be cool, but it helps. Oh,
1 through 6.
Actually, this is a good time for me to remind everybody about something that DJ and I have been, DJ's especially been asking me to remind people that we're trying to ask folks to focus on sending stuff for the cats more than stuff for us. For reasons, mostly that we feel, just to put it out there, we feel like we have everything that we could ask for in life, So if there's something that you just have to send us, that's always going to be okay. But I think that if you want to look at who really needs stuff, it's always going to be the kittens more than us. So we love the things that you sent. This is a great box, and I am especially jealous of the cute little stuff that you sent for DJ. It's really awesome.
I have my pin.
She's already wearing that little black cat pin. Yes, it's right there on her jacket that she's wearing. The stuff you've sent is fantastic, and I don't want to sound like I don't appreciate it, because I very much do. This is fantastic, and thank you so much, Trace. But you just have given me an opportunity to remind folks that we certainly would like to see them sending things for the kittens rather than for us, where it's possible. Unless you see something that's just like Mr. A and DJ I have to send this to them, and otherwise my life will be incomplete. Then maybe we can deal with that. Okay. Got to put that pumpkin spice powder in there too. Do you need this? It's got the address on it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was my spiel about sending us stuff, and I felt like I got a little buzz there, like maybe somebody had something to say to me on the chat. Let me just take a look here real quick. I lost it anyway. I think I blew it. Hills is saying, are you saying that you don't need those cat butt magnets I sent? No, we do, Hills. They are, yeah, they're proudly displayed on our fridge right now. That pumpkin spice is seriously good, Trace. Wow. I like it. Okay, moving right along. Okay, let's see what we got here. Interesting. This seems somehow familiar. What am I looking at? Oh, now I see why it seems somewhat familiar. The letter that is included here, thoughtfully included with beautiful little cherry blossoms, says, and I'll read the entire letter, "More blankets, nuff said."
Yeah.
From Lily
Like
Cat.
that.
Yeah, Lily Cat and Zara. And
I now recognize the Lily Cat's
yeah,
station.
stationary, yes. And Zeta the Beta, who is still alive, it says.
Good.
Yes. It's good to know. So, more blankets.
Oh, so pretty.
Yes, these are. They're beautiful blankets. I guess it's up to us to decide which blanket is for which kitten.
Are there
But-
labels at all? Or?
No, I don't see any labels. It was just more blankets, enough said. This is pink. It's adorable. Look at those colors together. These are so soft.
They are.
Oh, these are just great, great blankets. So, those of you watching that don't know that Lily Cat has sent us blankets that she's knit before, and we include these in the endowment bags to go home with the kittens to their adopters, and that way they've got just a really nice soft blanket. I love this one. The blue and the gray together, it's really beautiful. So, 2 more blankets, wonderful knit blankets, and I'm positive that the kittens' adopters are just going to love those so much. Thank you. Thank you.
So there's nothing about who gets those?
There is, you
Maybe
know,
Lily Cat can.
Lily Cat, yes, you know where to reach us. If these were intended for specific cats, you let us know. Otherwise, we'll decide. And that's fine with me too. Thank you, though. These are your knitting is so beautiful. You just have you use the softest yarns. It's beautiful. Okay, moving right along. Here we have a box that is a drop ship, and this is like bursting at the seams. I don't know what's in here, but it wants out. Newt apparently wants in. Yes, a drop ship. Got to open it carefully. Oh! There is a note this time. We like that. And it was bursting. There's a lot going on in here. It says, "To the wee kittens and cats of Kitten Academy, the ball tower is for quiche for nocturnal play. The balls and brushes are for the mutes. And the new clamshell and hamburger is for the next class. Best wishes, Cats, K-A-T-Z, .an on Discord." Cats.an, thank you so much. Let's take a look at the things that you mentioned and who they're for. First off, we have 2 de-shedding tools. Maybe I need to look for another note, because were those mentioned? Those weren't mentioned. Those were not mentioned.
Shedding tools.
We have two beautiful de-shedding tools. Now, we have a de-shedding tool that we occasionally use on our faculty, so perhaps these are for the long-haired kittens that are going to be adopted from this class. We'll see. Here we have the Amazon version of the classic clamshell. It's not quite the same as the one that we've had in the room before, but it looks bigger.
It does look bigger.
Yeah, much bigger actually.
Oh, and it's like, is that? Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's a lot bigger.
So you did say this is for the next class, which makes sense. These guys have a lot of stuff in here already.
So who is it for then?
It says the balls and brushes. I see balls and brushes are for the mutes. Okay. So the brushes.
You know, the balls might be the balls that didn't have enough.
Oh, you're right. See, I knew that might come together in the end. You're absolutely right. So that's these balls and these brushes are for the mutes. Okay, munits, I should say. The new clamshell is for the next class, it says. So, new clamshell hamburger. And then we also have the Ziggy Cat Trax Castle, which is the same one that we have right here. Look at that. Which is to go with Kishi, who Kishi loves to play with the ball tracks, we've seen, but she's very shy about it and mostly only does it when she thinks nobody's watching.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't understand that we've got cameras all over the house, so we know when she's doing this stuff. So, Cats.an, thank you so much. You want this?
Yeah.
Okay. Cats.an, thank you so much for this stuff. I'm going to write labels on this right now so that we know. Well, actually, this is a mix of stuff, though. Well, I'm going to put the note back in the box. Here's what I'm going to do. The Furminators I can put in here too. I got this. Totally got this. Almost like I've done this before. This can stay out. This I can label for the units. Hang on. Okay. I got a pen right here for labeling. Units. Right on the side too. Units. Good. Done. And this I can write right on the box is for quiche.
The bag is for pumice. The bed is for pumice, all right?
Yeah, I guess the bag would be for pumice. Yeah.
The bed.
The bed, yes. That's
Why
what I
did you
meant.
call me a bed? So can you also say that on the box?
Okay, hang on. Okay, put this back here for a minute. Units plus pumice. I don't.
Just say bed for pumice.
Yeah, bed.
It's a hamburger.
If it's for the next class, I could go ahead and put it in her room right now. Oh, but you know what? Let's wait. She might decide to nest in it, and that would be a mess. Yeah. Wow, that pumpkin spice. That really adds a little dimension to that coffee. I like. I dig
What
it.
dimension?
The pumpkin dimension. Oh. Okay. So, I don't know where to go next here. We've got a lot of really interesting boxes. What time is it? Oh, plenty of time. Wow. We've been really booking through this stuff here. That's great. Plenty of time, but we've got 2 boxes from Argentina from our friend Flavia. Flavia? I like Flavia better, but I don't know which one's right. Our friend Flavia has sent us 2 boxes from Argentina. Why don't we just go ahead and do those next? Let's do it. These are promised to be a lot of fun. So, let's see. I was going to save these a little while. You know, I like to save some of the fun stuff for last, but I can't wait anymore. Let's check this out. Oh, hey, this is a cool box, too. Okay. Wow. Maybe the other box is the one with the note, though. I don't see a note.
What is that?
So I'll start describing the stuff that's in here, and hopefully we'll get a note in the other box.
You want to just open this too?
Yeah, I'll get to it. We'll do them one at a time. So here we have just the beautiful, soft, micro flannel bath robe.
Oh
In
no.
sort of a maroon red color. It's gorgeous. Wow. It's really soft, too.
So is that supposed to be for you?
I will wear it. I mean, you know I have no shame about that. I'd wear yours all the time. So we'll see about that. Here we have, this is cute. This is a dog squeaky toy. You can see it's made so that the dog grabs this part with their mouth, and then they've got a pig snout. So I'll have to see if I can convince Elsie to do that. And if she does, that'll make a great picture. That'll be an interesting trick to try to play on her. Here we have Golo Meow, which is, it looks like Christmas treats for cats, which I would try. I'm just going to embarrass myself and pretty much everybody that speaks any language. Bocaditos Navidinos para Gatos, which I would believe means Christmas treats for cats. That's how I'm translating that. I'm using a little bit. Oh, I see. This is the label for this pig snout. It says for Elsie, and it's called Magic Cube. If you can figure out why this is called Magic Cube, I don't know if that's a weird translation thing, but yes, Magic Cube. Wow. That's a complete mystery. Oh, here we have the Johnny Stick for Maggie. Look at that. This is a popular toy, and Maggie will love this. Thank you so much. It says for Maggie right on it.
What is it?
The Johnny Stick. We've gotten these before.
Oh,
They're
I didn't
very
know that's
popular.
what they were called.
Yeah.
They have those in Argentina.
They do. Yes.
That's strange.
Here we have, butter toffees, chocolate butter toffees. A bag of chocolate butter toffees. Those are obviously for me, or else I will just claim them anyway. Here we have, Argentinian cat treat sticks. We have shrimp and salmon treat sticks. And so treat sticks are one of our favorite ways to treat kittens, and this is another new brand that we, as far as I know, we've never seen before. New to us, so I'm excited to see the cats try it. Thank you, Flavia. I'm going to say it both ways every time. Okay, there's more. Oh, this says from Simon and Lolita to DJ, but it kind of fell apart, so I'm going to have to guess. Maybe this was what the bathrobe was in, or...
I don't think they sent me a bathrobe.
Well, there's more, and I think they might, but there's more. Oh, sorry, one more bag of treat sticks. This one is tuna flavored treat sticks. Okay, so here is, this may have been all related. Let's find out. I can see this has kind of come apart in the shipping, which happens. This is a little bag, and the bag also says for Princess DJ.
Uh-oh.
And it's got Disney princesses on it, Princess DJ. And the inside, so I do think though, because this is separately labeled, it's got to be this. It's the only other thing that could have been in there. I think it would. I think it would.
Why would
Yes, I think it was on this.
The robe tried to escape?
Yes.
Like how did it?
I think that the bathrobe is clearly for DJ, and this bag is clearly for DJ, and it contains glitter nail polishes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I know. These are the best kind. DJ loves glitter. Oh, look at this one.
Oh wow. It's all beautiful.
It's super sparkly. This one is sort of a metallic blue.
That one too.
Oh, this is cool. These are big. They've got big bits of glitter in them. This orange.
So cool.
And there's this pink has got like a subtle sort of glitter going on in there.
Shimmer.
Yes, a shimmer. Those are so awesome. DJ says that they're awesome too. And Tor, you want to get your nails painted, boy? Buddy? He doesn't mind. He's, you don't have to, we don't enforce like traditional gender stereotypes here. If Tor wants to paint his nails, I am all for it. Sometimes I want to paint mine. That glitter looks pretty cool, actually. I would do that.
So cool.
So, that's box 1 of 2 from our friend Flavia in Argentina. I think Argentina. I hope I'm not lying about that part. That would be bad.
Yeah, there.
Yes, Argentina, yes, because they sent us stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for sure on the Twitter that I see Flavia there all the time. So, this one looks like it might have suffered a little bit in shipping. We've got one side that's punched through and then taped together again.
Someone punched it.
Yes. Hulk smash. I think, yes, the post office has really rethought hiring the Hulk to help them ship. I mean, his strength seemed like an asset for moving all these packages, but then you get stuff like this and it just doesn't work out. So that was another one of those jobs, you remember the old 70s? Remember those 70s, the Lou Ferrigno Hulk live action TV series, and he was always moving from place to place, and he would just pick up an odd job and then like solve some crime ring in the middle of nowhere, USA, every single week after week. I think that one of those weeks he picked up an odd job working at the post office, and didn't last long, just like none of his jobs do.
So this box is from the 70s?
Yes, that's what I'm claiming.
Okay.
That was the point of my story. That wasn't the point of my story at all. I'm still not finding any note here, but I do see we have Havana brand alfajores. Alfajores?
What does that mean?
Normally I can go with a little bit of a context clue, but this plain yellow. Oh, here we go. They look like they are truffles of some kind because of the pictures on the side.
ALFA.
ALFAJORES.
Soft, delicate cookies from South America made surprisingly with cornstarch.
Oh goodness. Well, they do. These are very fancy, though. I wanted to open one and eat one, but I can't now because they're too fancy to eat right this minute. Excuse me for the coughing. Yes, they're beautiful. Look at that. So there's 6 cookies in here, or 6 little packets, and they're all wrapped in this beautiful foil. It's too nice for me to dig into right this minute, but I will consume these. I won't just eat them. I will consume them. All right, now look at this. Here is a blue bathrobe. Now, do you see? Yes, this makes it all the more clear. These are so soft. I can't wait to wear this. And we have a yellow blanket that has a little note that says, "Aw, for Lorraine, for Quiche." Look how sweet this is. I might put this in her place that she likes to sit, and maybe she will like to sit on it.
Yeah.
And it's got an elephant on it. Is that an elephant? I think that is an elephant. Oh, an elephant, and here's a mushroom. There's a bunch of things on here. I see. It's so sweet. Thank you for sending that. And then one more box of Havana brand chocolates. This one is Havanettes, which are... No, I can't translate any of this.
What does it say?
It says Havanettes or Havanettes.
What's the word underneath?
That's the word.
What's the word underneath that?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, and then what does it say?
Really?
Oh, never mind.
Really? You're gonna do this to me? Yeah, no, I can't try. That's too many words that I can't possibly pronounce. Oh, here we go. Look at that. There's an English ingredients list.
Mary says the alfajores
Yes.
are like heaven in your mouth.
Oh my goodness. They look like they are going to be awesome. Oh, hey, look at that. After all that, the very last thing I find is a note with Flavia's little cat there that she uses on Twitter too, I think, doesn't she? Here we go. Dear Mr. A and DJ, hello again. I write this letter just to say Happy New Year 2018. I wish you have a wonderful year full of love, good health, and many kittens. Sorry for the delay, but my 2 cats, Lolita and Simon, wrote a letter to Papa Noel, who is Santa Claus in the USA, and he left their gifts in my house to you. They say thank you for all that you do. I hope you like them and enjoy. I say thank you too because KA makes me so happy since I discovered it. You make me laugh with Mr. A's jokes and DJ's screams for joy every time they adopt a cat or kitten. You are a wonderful couple. Love, Flavia. Mr. A, could you tell me any news about Angel, the mom cat, please? Is she okay? Was she adopted for a new family? Thank you. And then it says, sorry for my English. Your English is fine, Flavia. It's really, really good, actually. Much better than my ability to read any of this Argentinian chocolate packaging. So Angel, the cat, what do we know? We don't know really much of anything. What we know...
She was put up for adoption, and she got adopted through Angel's Wings.
Yep.
But we don't know anything else.
Nope. So that's really all that we know is that her owner, I think you remember the story. For those of you that don't, Angel was the mom cat that gave birth to the fish kittens, Hal and Pom and Hattie and... Trout, yes. Hal, Pom, Hattie, and Trout, the 4 kittens, and she was just a beautiful cat. And she was a really unusual circumstance because one of the people at Angel's Wings had basically gotten her on loan from her owner who didn't want to deal with her having kittens, and then gave her back to her owner after we were done, raising her kittens, which was a weird thing. Never done that before. I've never done it since. Probably would never do it. Just a strange thing that I think the On Angel's Wings person did as sort of a favor to one of her friends. Then we found out a month or two later that same friend was taking Angel and putting her up for adoption. So that was kind of a sad in a way because we thought if they'd just done that off the bat, maybe we could have gotten her adopted. She was a real sweet cat.
But she got adopted.
But she did, so yes. So that's the end of the story as far as we know, is that she got adopted. In fact, we told On Angel's Wings, send her to us, we'll help you get her adopted. And before that could happen, she got adopted that quick. So it was good. It was a happy ending for everybody. But that's where the story ends for us. We just assume that she's very happy in her new life, we hope. Because that's all we know. So anyway, Flavia, thank you so much for this. This is some fantastic stuff. And I cannot wait to try this heaven in my mouth, as DJ called it.
Mary called it.
As Mary called it. All right. Oh, and Mary would know, wouldn't she?
Mary would know.
Yeah.
Well, she's from near me.
Yeah, South America, it's all the same.
Stop.
Who knows?
Why are you so American?
I know. I'm sorry. I am apologizing for not just myself, but my entire country for being the way that we are. Why are we the way that we are? Okay. Thank you guys so much. This is fantastic, and I love that I could squeeze this all into one box. Of course, I picked the more torn up one to put all the good stuff in, so I can use this nicer box for the trash. All right, I really did a good job of figuring that out. Okay, this is Lost and Found. Came in last week's mailbag, by the way. I love this cat. We've left it in the room, and I swear, still, every time I see it out of the corner of my eye, I think it's an actual cat for an instant, and then you do a double take, and you're like, that's clearly not a real cat. But it fools me every time. Very cool. Okay. Flavia, Flavia, somebody needs to tell me if it's a long A or a short A, or if I'm just getting it completely wrong. Yeah, I don't know anything about how that name is pronounced. I wish I did. Thank you so much, no matter how you say
Mary
it.
would know, because she's also from the same continent.
You know what? Nobody asked you. Open this end, letter included. Well, now that's smart. Thank you to whoever packaged this.
Wow.
How am I going to open this end, though? This is a very...
You're really like a gunner.
A gunner mailbag person? So, some people that write may not be familiar with this term, gunner. It is a term that they use in medical school and maybe some other places to... technically, I think that it's supposed to be used to describe somebody that sort of shoots down other people to get ahead. So it's a very negative term in that sense, but it's sort of morphed since then. It's not strictly means that. It just means anybody that's sort of like a...
Hermione.
Hermione, yes, like a Hermione-type character. She wouldn't shoot somebody down, but she is, a real go-getter to the extreme. So in that sense, you see it as a positive thing. But I do think that the original term gunner, I think it's meant to apply to somebody that actually, takes down other people to get ahead, and that's not cool. So don't think that DJ used it in that way just now. She just means that you're a real go-getter. Okay, here we go. Dear Mr. A and DJ, this is okay to read on the live stream. Hello! This is a very, very belated Merry Christmas package. How fun it is to get presents in January. I'm not a Patreon member yet, but hope to be one day. I am on Twitter, and you may know me as @KarenSews52, who's Karen Horvath. That's @KarenSews52, I found Kitten Academy about a year ago and I was smitten immediately. I was having a very rough winter last year. I suffer from depression and anxiety, and watching the live stream helped me so much. I want to thank you both for the best therapy watching the kittens on the live stream. And I love watching how much you both care for the Academy students as well as your own furry brood. It's obvious this is your calling in life. I love your no sads policy also. I really just can't handle any of the awful stories and videos of animals. My daughter calls me a bleeding heart, but I prefer to just say I am sensitive. That same daughter is a licensed veterinary technician, so I have heard and seen my share of the sads. There's so much conflict and trouble in the world these days, I can't tell you how amazing it is knowing that I can come over to your YouTube channel and know I will just find some peace, serenity, love, and some laughs. I also love what a wonderful community you've created. As you say, Mr. A, the best people on the internet, and I must agree. I talk about Kitten Academy all the time to my family. They think I'm a little obsessed, and I am, but what better obsession to have? I'm not a very good writer, so I hope you understand just how much I love and appreciate Kitten Academy
Lester, have you met this guy?
and all you do to spread the word to the world about adoption, spaying and neutering, and fostering. Not to mention all you do to brighten the world for us humans.
Look.
I see that. That probably isn't quite on the camera, but here. Custard, you want to meet Lost and Found? Custard?
Sister.
Okay. I know you said to send less for you and more for the kittens. That's great. I'm glad that story, that message is getting out. You're the first person that's written to us that is acknowledged that they've heard us say that. Even though what you're going to follow this with is, but I ignored that. I know you said to send less for you and more for the kittens, but this time I wanted to bless you. There's a package for each of you with a handmade by me gift. The pattern is called Metering Paw Prints. I have also included several local treats from Buffalo, New York. Oh no, I'm so familiar with this now because J-Lou is from there. So there is sponge candy and orange chocolate from Watson's Candies. I think we've had the sponge. I don't think we've had the orange, but I think from there. We'll see when I get in if the packaging looks familiar. And they're great, by the way. I ate every single one of them, so I'm going to do that again. 2 kinds of shortbread cookies from McDuffie's Bakery. Now, DJ is a big fan of shortbread, and I don't think we've had those. And Weber's mustard made with horseradish. I love a spicy mustard. I really do. I'm a big fan. These are all made right here in Buffalo, are very popular local favorites. I hope you enjoy them all. I've also included some sections of the Buffalo News from this past Sunday, January 14th, and the entire paper from today, January 15th. I also have to put in a shameless plug for DJ to come to Buffalo for medical school. We have a brand new, just opened Jacobs School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. It is located on our growing downtown Buffalo Niagara medical campus. I know you're looking for somewhere warmer, and our winters are cold, but spring, summer, and spring is beautiful here. I think that probably meant spring, summer, and fall, right? Yeah, I know. Well, maybe spring is just twice as beautiful. I would happily volunteer to help you run Kitten Academy here. Here are a couple photos of my fur baby, Mercedes. She's getting on in years. She's 13, but she loves spoogles. She's super floofy, especially in the winter. She has a feather duster tail, just like Maggie. I am quite partial to floof. I would love another cat or two, but she is not happy with other animals around, so I will have to wait. Which is another reason why I just love Kitten Academy. I get to see all the kittens all the time. Once again, thank you for all you do for the kittens and for sharing your home and life with each of us. Sincerely, Karen H., who is at Karen Sews 52. P.S. I also sew a lot for my grandkids mostly. So here's the picture of Mercedes, who is beautiful. At the bottom of the letter, do you see that? Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, Karen, thank you so much for this. Okay, let's dig into all the things that you said you sent. Well, there's nothing on it yet. Let's hang on a second.
I want the ID.
Okay, it's just all it says is at Karen Sews 52. Oh, you lost the thing. Okay, here we have, what is this? Watson's Buffalo Bites. A bite you'll never get over. Ooh. Ever been bitten by a buffalo? Want to get even? How many people on this planet can that possibly apply to? Now's your chance. Bite into the smoothest, creamiest chocolate you've ever tasted. Savor the flavor and know that you've been bitten for life. Look for these Buffalo Bites and other wonderful Watson's chocolates at any of our fine retail locations throughout Western New York. Buffalo Bites, Watson's Buffalo. I am starving right now, and it's so hard for me not to open that and eat it. But if we actually are going out to lunch like DJ wants, I got to save myself for that. Wow. Okay. This says to DJ. DJ, do you want to open this while I open something else, and then we can share it?
You should open it.
Okay. DJ wants me to open it. That's okay. It says to DJ on it. Let's see what we got. Karen, thank you so much, by the way. I do recognize your name from Twitter, by the way. So this is while I'm trying to get this open. I notice everybody on Twitter. You know, when we first started on Twitter, I was able to really keep up with it, and I would actually like click the little like button on everything anybody said because I wanted to acknowledge them. I can't do that anymore. I can't keep up with it, and I wish I could, but that doesn't mean that I don't see them all. I do. I see everything that everybody tweets at us, and I love it. You guys are just wonderful people. Wow, look at this. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Look at this knit. So, first off, she sent a hat for DJ,
wow.
but not only is it a beautiful knit, and this tassel on top is adorable, you call this, I think, meandering paws, and I don't know how well you can see this on the camera, but you can see there's cat paws, there's cat paws knit into the pattern that are like holes. They're just beautiful, really cool. And it looks like this is a matching, look at this scarf.
So cool.
A matching scarf with cat paws going all the way up it. Maybe you can see if I hold it like this. Can you see those? It's gorgeous. Oh, and the colors, this is really cool. This is a very long scarf, too.
Yeah.
Like, that's, wow.
Like
This is gorgeous. DJ started learning to crochet, but she's already been too busy with medical school to keep up with that. It lasted, I think, like a solid week. And then,
I made something.
yeah, you did. Yeah. I know you'll get back to it, too, because it's fun for you, but she's just been swamped. Look at that. I'm going to put the scarf in the hat, and then Tor's going to ruin them both. Don't ruin anything, Tor. Okay. Karen, that's really cool. That pattern is awesome. I love the fact that you can knit those paw prints in there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay. Friendly, thriving Dublin is a delight for sightseers. Buffalo News, the Emerald Isle. Wow. All right. I guess if you're in Buffalo, Dublin is the place that you would rather be. Let's find out here. This, I don't know, it's not quite light enough. Is this the sponge? Let's find out. Honeycomb, I think we call it. Watson's Chocolates of Distinction. I still don't know for sure if this is the same brand that we've had, but that honeycomb or sponge candy, whatever. Yeah, that's what this is. All right, I opened it and it's right here. So there's no way I'm going to resist eating one of these. So this is, I think they call it the sponge candy, but it's basically what they call honeycomb, which is like it's like a candy, which the technical definition there means like a sugar that's been heated up to a certain temperature. That's how you make the different candies. But the thing that's interesting is I have no idea how they do this. They make it like a foam. So then when it sets, it's like a
Wait for you to eat that.
Mhm. When the candy sets, then it's like a solid foam, like a NASA aerogel of candy or something. It's like really cool, like high tech, fancy. It's yummy too. It's good. It melts in your mouth. right after I said I was going to save my appetite for lunch. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Very good. Okay, sorry about that. Oh boy, the Buffalo News. I hope you guys realize that Clarence Blueberry Farm may add housing units. Because that is some news right there. Very cool. I'll be interested to take a look at all of this. I try to avoid anything that's too, obviously sad or overly political on the stream, though, so none of those headlines look like they're perfect. Well, this headline, wow, Buffalo News, you guys really, Buffalo News Sunday, the biggest headline on the page. Let me read this to you. Tell me if you can tell what's wrong with it. Albright Knox program opens new vistas for the blind.
Oh no. What? Is that a joke?
Well, I mean, I think the headline writer was having a bit of fun. Participants experience gallery's collection through multi-sensory tours and activities.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is. It's really cool, but using the word vistas is a little bit of a... Obviously, they're making a joke there. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's some more here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, the shortbread cookies. DJ, do you want to try one of these right now? McDuffie's Bakery shortbread cookies, all natural. Oh, you don't want to break your fast yet, do you? Okay. I'll put that over here. And I think McDuffie's, McDuffies, McDuffie's Bakery shortbread cookies, traditional. And this feels like the same thing. This is so well packed up, Karen. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we have traditional shortbread cookies, which I know are going to be a hit with DJ. She is a fan of that kind of thing. But here we have something that may appeal a little more to me. Shortbread cookies, white chocolate cranberry shortbread cookies. I've never heard of anything like that. But it sounds delicious, and I'm a fan of cranberries. I like that little bit of tart in my sweet, you know. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, this is the mustard, the promised mustard, yes, with horseradish. That's also very exciting. Wow, that's very yellow. That is the yellowest mustard. Ah, I see. They put a lot of turmeric in, it says. So that's why it's so yellow. Look at that. Since 1922, horseradish prepared mustard. Refrigerate upon purchase. Huh. I've seen plenty of mustards that say when you open it, but this is like when you buy it, it's got to go in the fridge. At the supermarket, it's fine on the shelf for years and years, but at your home, that's never going to fly. Okay, nothing in there. And one more. To Mr. A. I bet I can guess what's in here. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is a hat and a scarf. But I won't be disappointed if it isn't. I'm sure whatever it is fantastic. I can't. There we go. Get this untied. What? So it is. It's a matching hat and scarf. I love this blue color. It's fantastic. And the hat is a matching hat, except I don't get any tassel, which is probably good.
Yeah.
I guess tassels aren't cool for guys. You know, what do I know?
Such a beautiful color.
It is completely beautiful. This is so gorgeous. Thank you so much. Wow, what a box. That's fantastic stuff. I'm so excited.
What a box!
I'm so excited for all of this. I don't know that I want to try to fit it back in that box, though, because it's kind of an odd box. I've never seen one quite like this. Yeah, it's very long. So I'm just going to leave it out, and we'll see what we can do to get it out of the room in just a few minutes here. Well, Custard, you're sleeping on the next box I have to open. Don't look at me like that.
Custard, 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 hey custard, custard. These days, Custard comes to me in the middle of the night, and he just lies half on my face, and purrs and purrs and purrs. So great.
Well, you were gone all week. He would
Custard.
sleep like he was sleeping in between us. He'd sleep like in between the two pillows. It's very cute. All right, Custard, come on, buddy. I got to get in this box. I got to do this. Karen, thank you so much for all that stuff. Wow, I'm really excited to get into some of that.
Is there an address or something?
So this, it's probably on the box here. Is there? There is. It's covered up. There you go. Sorry, almost forgot. Good. This box, by the way, let me describe it while we wait to see if Custard's going to move. I like, this is really cute. They've taken the UPS, there's like a scanning barcode on here, and whenever I reuse boxes myself, I always take a Sharpie and sort of scratch out the barcode so that it doesn't accidentally get scanned by whatever machine that's for, and, you know, they think it's a package that's from Amazon or something. When I reuse the boxes, I do this all the time. Whoever sent this obviously has the same policy, but instead of just scratching it out like I would, see, is there one on this side? There is. There's one on this side that you can see. This one has, the one you can see over here has it's a little face with two hearts for eyes. And then the one on the opposite side here has a cat, a little cat, and because it's a barcode, to me it kind of looks like a cat like looking out of a jail cell. It does. It looks like a cat in jail. Yes. And then there's one on the top that says, Jesus loves me. It's very cute. And then two places on the box they have written Roll Tide, which I think is probably a prompt for those kids that have been eating those Tide Pods, right? Is that what that's about? Pretty sure it's about eating Tide Pods, which, by the way, we do not endorse. I want to be very clear about that. So do not roll Tide Pods. That's not a thing.
Into your mouth.
Yes, do not roll Tide Pods into your mouth. Can't do it. Not cool.
Shouldn't do it.
No, not cool, kids. Not cool, all right? Take it from an old guy. Man, when I was a kid, we had to just drink the bottle. Like, they didn't come in these cute little packets. You just had to drink the bottle of laundry detergent. Anyway, all right. All right, let's move on. Let's see what we got in here. We got some stuff. Okay, I gotta put this aside, otherwise you're never gonna be able to see what I'm pulling out. So first off, we have the Birmingham News. There's one for the ages. Alabama drinks at the fountain of youth as dynasty refuses to die. All right. Dalton, that's Dalton and Calvin. Calvin, where's a toy I can throw at him? There was just a ball here. Oh, now Dalton wants more. I think he just likes to make noise. Okay, here we go. Dear Mr. A and DJ, Happy New Year! This is Gwen from Alabama, the home of the 2017 National Championship winner in college football, the Alabama Crimson Tide Roll Tide.
Okay.
I hope you are having a wonderful, fun, relaxed, safe, and blessed 2018. This box contains endowment gifts for Tor and Kelvin, and also for Dalton and Newt. They are all so beautiful and sweet. I love these kittens. This box also contains something for you and also for DJ. And I have included part of our local newspaper. I hope you enjoy reading it. I love Maggie. She is the perfect cat. She really is the perfect cat. I can't deny that. You know what? You guys never see this about Maggie, but I work from home, and a lot of times, especially in the last month or two, work has been, let's just say it's been a lot of work and a lot of stress for me. So on an average weekday, sorry to interrupt your letter, Gwen, by the way. On an average weekday, I get up, I take care of the cats, and then I go down to my office, I close the door, and I'm locked in there until I get up and come out for lunch or to get a coffee, and then until 5 o'clock. And then I get to come out and I get to deal with the cats and all that kind of fun stuff. So every time that I come out of my office, Maggie, I don't know where she is normally, but every time I come out of my office, Maggie comes running up and starts rubbing around my legs, and she makes little meows at me to get my attention. Yes, she wants all the attention that I can give her for those few minutes until I go back in my office. It's really sweet. She's just such a sweetheart. Okay, so it says, I love Maggie. She is the perfect cat. She loves to play, hunt, snuggle, and gets along well with cats, kittens, and humans. She is so sweet and beautiful. I really like seeing her with y'all. And I should point out here at this point in the letter, y'all is spelled Y-A''LL in this letter, which I'm glad you got my back on this, Gwen. I guess because I really like seeing Maggie on Kitten Academy, please give Maggie, the sweetie, kitties, and Elsie a kiss and a pet from me. Thank you, Mr. A and DJ, for taking in the sweet and beautiful Elsie, faculty, mom cats, and kittens. Y'all bring such joy and happiness to my life. Take care, and may God bless you abundantly in Jesus' name. Amen. Love to you all, Gwen. And then at the bottom there's a University of Alabama logo, and it says the University of Alabama Roll Tide. All right. So at this point in the letter, I guess I can probably say I think I got that thing about the Tide Pods wrong. Okay, so here we have somebody's really excited about Roll Tide Pods because every single thing in this box appears to be labeled with the name of who it's for and the words Roll Tide.
Oh my goodness.
Here we have DJ Roll Tide. And these are socks, but the thing is covered up. I can't tell what the socks are. It says they're... They probably are University of Alabama, I would guess. But I can't tell. Yes, they are.
Wow.
Those are very cool. These look like some nice socks, too. Like, these are sort of athletic, very cool. Rock 'em, it says. So these are socks for DJ that say University of Alabama. Here we have 2 turbo scratchers, Roll Tide, and I believe one of these turbo scratchers is for Kelvin and Tor, and the other one is for Dalton and Newt. So thank you so much for those. These, by the way, are really cool ball toys. I've said this before and been embarrassed online. We were just talking about this earlier in the mailbag about how whatever you're going to say the cats do, they won't do when you say it. But factually, this is one of Ari's favorite toys in the house. He just doesn't play with it when I try to film him.
Can you try to put that into...
They won't fit anything else. Yeah, sorry. Here we have for Mr. A for your Diet Coke, a Alabama Crimson Tide National Championships can cooler. Very nice. I will use this. I really will. And everybody's going to be like, oh, you're a big fan, right? And I'll be like, yeah, I roll Tide Pods all the time. Here we have...
What?
I roll Tide Pods. That's what I do. Roll Tide Pods.
You know Gwen is like...
I know, face
really
palming right now.
now.
No, probably just face palming. I'm sorry, Gwen. I'm sorry. Here we have springs. I think these are also endowment gifts. We've got 2 sets of springs. These are, by the way, already big. They're already big fans of these springs. These are going to go over really well. Oh, 2 more sets of springs. So that's 4 total springs. I see how this all breaks down. You know what? If I just leave this stuff out, DJ, I can just take this box and label it because everything else is for the kittens. Yep. So we've got 2 sets of springs for that's 1 package of springs for each munit.
That's a lot of springs.
The munit spring, and here we have 2 of the Smarty Cat whirling feathers. I don't think these guys have seen these things yet, but we have 1 for each. It's interesting that you obviously just ordered 2 of these, and for some reason they sent you the 2 of them, but with completely different packaging. We've got the old packaging here, and maybe this is the new style? I don't know. Anyway, cats love these. These guys are going to love them. I haven't seen one of these yet, but oh, they will. So thank you so much, Gwen. I appreciate all this stuff. I'm sorry for making fun of the whole Roll Tide thing. I didn't, I don't mean anything by it. It's just the way I am. These are wonderful gifts, and I really do appreciate them. And I will do my penance for making fun by totally using that can cooler. So the rest of this, do you already have Gwen's address? She sent this stuff before. Do you need it? No. Gwen, thank you so much. The rest of this, and then I'm just going to box up and I'm going to label it right now as munits. What?
Roll Tide.
Oh, yes, you're right. I will. I'll write Roll Tide on it. Again. Not that it's not already there. Okay, munits.
Oh, it's already there.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's twice. Munits.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide pods. Okay. Good. That way, I can put this box somewhere, and then when we go to make the endowment bag, it's real obvious what that's all about. Custard.
One more box.
Why don't you sit on the boxes that are already opened instead, Custard? Why do you have to make this so difficult for us? Can I get a picture of him sitting there before I make him move? He looks really funny. He's all stretched out like a torpedo. You're in the background, so smile. All right. Wow, he looks so peaceful. I'm going to put that on the chat right now. So peaceful, and I'm going to have to get him to move. All right, here we go. Custard, what's in the big box, bud? Let's see. So when we got to the post office today, Candy was there, our favorite person, Candy.
Can you put it in the camera?
I mean, there is no Karen box anymore, right? It's been unboxed. Okay, so I got there, and Candy basically said, I hope you brought the big car. And I'm like, oh, is there a lot of stuff? And she says, not really, but there is a giant box. And I didn't believe her. But this might be the biggest box we've ever gotten, maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe that the carpet cleaner would be the biggest box we've ever gotten. But this is a very light box, so I'm curious to see what was in it. It doesn't weigh very much for being so big.
Get beds.
Could be beds. I would believe that.
Custard.
Sorry, Custard. He looks so offended right now. He's like, I was enjoying that. Well.
Oh, there's a.
Definitely starts. Oh, I do. I recognize what that is. Okay, hang on. Wow. I thought I would pull this out and it would make a fun cat poster. It's too long and noisy now. Okay, hang on. This is a drop shipment, so I want to see somewhere in here. Here you go. So we've got 2 things, and one of them is in a nice Amazon gift bag, which they've taped. They've taped the ribbons from this Amazon thing into the. Hang on. Okay. Hang on.
For Corey, Sheldon, and.
Okay. This says.
Dalton and Newton.
Oh, I see. So hang on. It does say, please add to endowment for Dalton and Newton, and this is from Pat MM on the chat. Hi, Pat MM. No, there's only 2 M's. Sorry. So, by a process of deduction, I guess the thing in the bag is the thing for Dalt and Newton, and the thing in the box is the thing for Kelvin and Tor. So you already know what this is. I don't even have to take it out of its package yet. The Kelvin and Tor have one of the triangle toys, just like the one that's in the room, but a brand new one.
Not for, you don't think, oh, I don't know, Dalton always sits on it. We can always ask her.
Yeah, well, if she wants to change her mind, she can let us know. All I know is that this came with nothing attached to it, but this one, whatever's in this bag, clearly says, please add to endowment for Dalton and Newton.
Oh, okay.
So this one is clearly labeled, and this one I'm deducing then is for the others. And DJ will take notes so that we remember which is for which. This box, though, this box is too big to put these back into, and I'm actually, this box might not be big enough for what I need, actually. I need a big box to ship some stuff that I'm planning on shipping. This box might not be enough. Oh, okay, so on the other side, we have a contemplation station. This seems big.
Big.
Yeah, is this where's our contemplation station? Can you reach it? I think this is an unusually large.
Shorter and bigger. I mean, shorter and wider.
Yes, look at this. So here we have, and this is good because there'll be big cats someday soon.
And 2 kids.
Yeah, so this is our contemplation station, and this is theirs. Very cool. Pat MM, thank you so much for sending this stuff. This is really fantastic, and we greatly appreciate. And Custard now is going to play in this box, because that's fun. All right, this I can put right back in the bag. This is nice. It's already labeled. Makes it easier to remember. Yes, but how do I label that? Can I just write on the bubble wrap?
Because you're using the box for something else?
Well, no, but the box is just too big to store. Like, we don't, this is,
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
have to store them separate.
I do need a big box, but I think I need a box that's a slightly different dimension. I don't think that's going to work.
What do you need to
Stuff, some big stuff I got to ship out. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Okay. Let's label this before we forget them. So this is, now I've already forgotten which one is for whom.
That's for Kelvin and
This is for Calvin and Tor. Where's the pen now? I can lose everything. Oh, here it is. Kelvin. Tor. I have to write that down. Well, there's a piece of white over here I'll do too, but this actually works pretty well. Kelvin, Tor. Okay, I think that'll do. Perfect. Well, we made it through another mailbag, folks, and we've got like 25 minutes left until the hour. So, like we say on all of the conference calls that I've got to deal with for work, you guys can have that 25 minutes back, and don't spend it all in one place. Yeah, that's, I know. Now you feel like you've been on a conference call at work, don't you? Anyway, thank you guys. Thanks to everybody that sent everything. You just all way too generous, and it's been a lot of fun going through all this stuff today. And now it will be a lot of fun taking it all out of here and getting it where it belongs. So, thank you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still want to go to lunch?
You have to shower first.
You know, I'm actually really stinky. I don't know how it's gone all the way through the sweater I'm wearing, too.
Why are you talking about this?
What? You're the one that's talking about going to lunch and stuff? I thought we were in the personal hour now.
No, you don't have to tell us how you're stinky and all that.
What? Well, they can't smell me. How else are they going to know?
They have to know.
It adds to the experience.
Look at her carrying it in her mouth. It's so
I know, she loves to carry those things around.
That's a nice color, Charlie ball. I like that color. Hey, Nate. What happened?
Well, I'm going to start by putting the fence back up.
Just sleeping. She's just been sleeping on the scale
Good.
this whole time.
Yeah, I really don't think that she's going to go in the next 24 hours. I mean, I think of Ivy. Remember when Ivy had her kittens? She acted, pretty normal for a while, and then the night before she delivered her kittens, she went into that little cat tree and ripped all of, like, the inside of it. You know how they cover a lot of cat trees with carpeting?
Yeah, but
The inside of the cat tree was all covered in carpeting, and she went in there and literally tore it out and tore it into little chunks. And there was they had foam padding. It must have been a nice cat tree because they had foam padding under the carpeting like they do in real carpeting. And she tore the foam padding to shreds, and then she started packing it in like she was literally building a nest out of bits of foam padding and carpeting that she'd ripped from this cat tree. It was crazy. And that was just the night before she had her kittens. So I don't expect any cat to be quite that crazy, but then you think back to like Hazel.
But look at Rue.
Hazel would be right. Rue showed nothing, and then she just delivered in your lap. She was just like, "All right, here we go." You're right. So anything can happen. The rules.
All the rules.
She broke the rules. But I think all the way back to Hazel was the same situation. Hazel, first off, got huge like a football, like exactly like Pumice is, and then stayed huge for it seems like forever. It must have been a week or two that she was just this big, taut ball of a cat for a long time. And then also she was the first one that we made a cardboard birthing box for. She was first pregnant mom cat actually. So we had the cardboard box in her room, and she just ignored it. And then also for her, the night before she had her babies, it was like she noticed the box for the first time, and she started getting in it and hanging out. Do you remember that?
Maybe.
She did. That was the first time that I saw her really care about the box, and she was getting in there.
She did end up having her babies in the box.
In the box.
Without our intervention.
Yeah. So that's another thing about Hazel was she was, like I said, our first mom cat, and then that morning, DJ got up and checked on her at like 6 a.m. and there were no babies. And
No.
What?
No. The moment I checked on her, she was like not in her tree or anywhere of her usual spots in the dining room. And so I went down and saw her in the box, and she was having her baby. She'd had 5 already.
I thought that you had gone to check on her.
No.
What am I thinking of?
Maybe I checked on her like overnight or something.
Yeah, I thought you did. Because we were like, how did this happen? You were like, well, I just checked on her 2 hours ago and she was normal.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, anyway, whatever happened, one way or another, Hazel had 5 of her 7 kittens before we even knew what was going on. And then we got there and helped with the last 2, which I think was good because by the time you get through 5 kittens, she was really exhausted. Like you could tell that she had been through a lot.
7 needed.
Yeah. I gotta get this stuff put away. I'm gonna put up the fence, and that way we can just open the door in the kitchen to the kitchen, and these kittens can run out for a few minutes. Hopefully, none of them will decide to go over the fence.
Most of this is gonna go with the kitten stuff, right?
Yep. It's all playing around in there. Good time, right? these go straight to endowments, and so do these, probably, which means I should take them straight to our storage room for the time being. Straight there, please.
Yeah.
Are you going to use that robe right now? Oh, this is the endowment for Keisha. Well, there might be room for it in this units box. Just add it to the list of things that are in here. Units plus pumice bed.
Do you want to write something on it?
And this is also. Good thing that was empty here. Still tiny, tiny still.
You can just put the quiche blanket in here. Or did you already put it somewhere? Is this the quiche blanket?
Put it in here.
Right.
Yes, I do. Oh, I forgot to stop the. Oh, I think I forgot to start the archive this time. It's been a while since I made that mistake. Yeah, hopefully YouTube will archive this. Units. Quiche blanket.
Maybe people listening can record too the way we do something.
Yeah, if somebody that is listening knows how to archive this themselves, maybe you want to do that just in case. Oh, it's been a long time since YouTube has had the bug that prevents us from using them for the archiving. Just, it would happen today, wouldn't it? Just seems like what they would do to us.
Oh, if we just split up the trees, then we'd have everything sorted right now. Because I think this is all human stuff except for some of the trees.
This is more discard. Out. storage room?